Hello everybody and welcome back to the 4th episode of Masu Pro Wrestling. I am your host and sole commentator, Masu Pro Wrestlington. And today we're going to be starting off a match we haven't seen Shmeeps in a bit. She was taken out by Glitchy in the second week and has been nursing off the injuries and is back to perform. Shmeeps was taken out and lost their opportunity to have a friendly match against their friend Draven. So tonight they are going to get their rematch of sorts as they're going to fight. Draven has been quite dominant in the division, and Shmeeps has been pretty impressive themselves. I'm pretty sure they won their first match against MintyClovers. I think they hit with the discus critical roll, and now Draven will be making their entrance. Draven has been sort of at odds with another member of the Idol division, Glitchy, but we'll see how that goes. She attacked Glitchy at the end of her match last week, and Glitchy showed up at the end of Draven's match. It's sort of seeming like you can't keep these two apart, but let's hope that, Draven is able to have their match. I think both competitors are excited, and I think this will still be a hard-hitting match between friends. I think them being friends will only push themselves farther, because they are not only friends, but they're rivals in this division. There can only be one champion until we add multiple titles. There can only be one champion, and I think Draven is certainly eyeing the prize, as we are 2 weeks away from our first major show, which I will leave the name a secret. But it looks like we might have some interesting contests. Draven versus Shmeeps. Both of them coming out slow, looking for sort of trying to eye out each other. Gets locked in the leg submission, the leg bar. I don't know what you'd call it, but the thing that Draven has been pulling out recently. Draven, much more of a grappler. Shmeeps, as you can see, much more of an acrobat. Bounces off the ropes, spinning head scissor, just handsprings off it like it's nothing. I swear Shmeeps might be made out of some kind of rubber. She just bounces off every surface. Draven just Michinoku driver to Shmeeps. As Draven targets the legs, Shmeeps kips up. Hurricane Rana. Oh, just Hurricane Rana into the armbar. As Draven rolls through. Gets out of the submission. Drop toe hold. Oh, I thought she was going for the submission again. Did not. Hits the back of the head. An inverted suplex. Face first goes Shmeeps. And Draven's looking to fly. Going to the high rent district, as they'd say. Cross body onto the floor from the top rope. That is an insane height. As you can see, the apron is up to Shmeeps' shoulders, and then Draven went to the top rope. Running, shooting star press, but the knees up. Draven scouted it. Both of these competitors know each other. They've been around in the camps. They learned in wrestling school together. They've trained together. They know each other. So they know every move that the other's going to make, and that's how they got to think ahead of their opponent. Shmeeps gets the arm up for the 2. The clash of blue and purple. Ooh! Hurricane Rana catching Draven off guard. Going very aerial expertise for this match. Going to the second rope. The purple rope has powers, but Draven expertly rolls out of the ring. Shmeeps chasing after. I don't know what Shmeeps was doing, but face plants, flapjacks, body splashes to the outside. And a single leg drop kick. Rolls Shmeeps into the ring. Draven been pretty dominant so far in the division. Fireman's like Falcon Arrow Michinoku driver, constantly driving people. Big boy senton by the big boy known as Draven. Kip up by Shmeeps, catching Draven potentially off guard. Yep, tosses her off the top rope. You never know what to expect with Shmeeps. Shmeeps went for that in her first match and didn't land it, and it seems that Draven scouted it. We're building up. Draven needs to, or Shmeeps has been struggling to land that move. Will she do it? As Draven pulls Shmeeps for the triple German suplexes, just dropping on the upper shoulder and the back of the neck. Draven pulling Shmeeps from the ropes to make sure that she is in position for a pin. Draven goes for the pin. 1, 2. No. Shmeeps kicks out. And Draven looking a little stunned. Draven got him. Sound of Night! Flips her over. And goes for the pin. It looks like Shmeeps is completely dazed, looking at the ceiling lights. But the life was brought back into her. Shmeeps. This is wrestling chants from the crowd. And again, I have to agree. Hurricane Rana flipping over. Draven goes for the pin. Ref is in perfect position. Draven kicks out with a 1 count. Shmeeps got to try and get some control going here. As Draven rolls for some space, but Shmeeps jumps off the middle rope. That middle rope does have power and dives over the top rope. Drop kick, but doesn't rock. Draven grabs the horns of Shmeeps, disrespectfully using for the vantage. Goes for the big boy senton, but the knees were up. Scouted is Shmeeps. Draven with the F5 face buster knee attack. I don't even know what you'd call that. Working the leg some more, snapping the leg, snapping the tendons in the leg. Big boy senton. Again, gotta land it. Draven is deadly on the outside. This is where she thrives, like a double-handed choke bomb on the outside. Maybe calling out Glitchy. We saw Glitchy doing some of those moves in their match. They're at a count of almost 8. Shmeeps throws. Is Shmeeps gonna do a little bit of Draven tactics here and run into the ring at a count of 9? Draven is 1 count away. She needs to make it 2, and she barely. The ref was at 10. He had it in the air but didn't count it because Draven barely makes it into the ring. Draven almost pulling, or Shmeeps almost pulling a Draven, and it looks like Shmeeps is going for something a little bit dangerous. Could we see a superplex off the top rope, rolled through into a Falcon Arrow? 1, 2, no one kicks out of the Falcon Arrow. Draven barely gets the shoulder up and rolls through. Shmeeps running off the ropes, goes to grab her again with the head scissor. Absolutely bouncing off the walls is this match. Shmeeps is going up top. Could we see a splash? Whew. That splash shook the ring. Shmeeps is going up again. No, Shmeeps is going and is calling for Draven, saying, get up, get up, get up. No, it doesn't look like Draven wants to get up. Rolls through, jumps off the middle rope again, catches Draven off guard in front of the French-Canadian commentator's booth. Man, Shmeeps is not giving Draven any time to breathe after that superplex into the Falcon Arrow. If there's something that Shmeeps knows, it's arrows. Shmeeps is the archer of the MPW locker room as Shmeeps goes up top again. High flying, refs in the way. Elbow drop as Draven was getting up. Shmeeps is looking for another, just constant getting up. Around the world! Shmeeps hits around the world! Oh, and Draven! Never say die! Shmeeps is putting everything! Nobody can put away Draven! Shmeeps is getting up on the apron again! Shmeeps is going for the critical roll! Lariat! And now Shmeeps is going back up again! Shmeeps around the world, but is scouted by Draven, who hits a basement lariat. I think Draven is just pulling some time here, trying to get a breather as she hits the lariat, and Shmeeps kicks out at 2. Draven, Sound of Night plants Shmeeps' head into the canvas, but she's in the ropes, I think. I would argue with the ref's discretion here, but Shmeeps says it doesn't matter. I'm gonna kick out anyways. These friends are they're giving it them all. They are not going easy on each other. Shmeeps and Draven both want this. They're friends outside the ring, but once they're in the ring, it's all business. You want the win. Russian leg sweep by Draven into the punches. Draven's looking to go up top. And Draven with an elbow drop, scouted by Shmeeps, rolls through. Nobody's home. Basement. Needy T. It looks like Shmeeps looks tired, man. Shmeeps is targeting the knee now. Shmeeps is tired. A 2 round the world, a critical roll. Shmeeps has put everything into this fight, and Draven has just been kicking out of everything. Oh, goes for the shooting star press again with the knees up. Draven with the basement drop kick, trying to get Shmeeps. I think they're going for these pins for desperation and just to get a chance to breathe. Both of these idols are exhausted. They have been fighting like hell for this match. And it looks like Draven's going to the enchanted ropes, calling up Shmeeps. Missile drop kick off the middle rope. But Shmeeps kips up into the Sound of Night. Draven completely catches Shmeeps off guard. Is this enough, though? And it is. Shmeeps kips up into the Sound of Night for Draven to get the win. Draven with another win. Absolute dominant performance. Shmeeps was incredible, hitting everything in her playbook, but just nothing could put away Draven. And our first contest again, I have to remind you that this is just how idols play. You know, they're always impressive. I don't really know how you follow up that match, but here we go. As we're gonna have another barn burner. Not a bar burner. You wouldn't want to burn a bar. It has alcohol in it. But of course, our first competitor in this one-on-one contest is Dragthulu. From the depths of hell, Drag has returned. Drag had an impressive match, used some sneaky shenanigans in it, but unfortunately did not pick up the win against Sleepy. Looking to get a win tonight. Dragon was very impressive, and he's about to drag someone to hell. I think that this match is a match between heaven and hell, as those NPCs in the background stand very awkwardly. I'm sorry, some of our fans are off-putting. I apologize. I respect all of our fans and I appreciate it, but sometimes Dragthulu will haunt your nightmares if you're not careful when you step in the ring with him. I would be worried for your neck, honestly, because that's what Dragthulu goes for. The Abyssal Tombstone is not a joke. It disorients you and can concuss and snap your neck. It is very dangerous, and this man is insanely dangerous as well. That last match I'm still, like, reeling from, man. And I'm terrified to know how this match is gonna go, because I think this match could go as crazy as the last match. And of course, his opponent will be just that, will be from heaven. It is Gaelic Angel. Gaelic Angel had to check his hands after his first match, had to check his head after his second match, and today I think he's gonna have to check his neck against Dragthulu. Angel had a very, very good match against Unchained last episode. Did not pick up the win, but I'm thinking he's looking to pick up the win this round against Dragthulu. Will Drag fall from grace? Or will Angel be dragged into the abyss? We will see. Yin versus Yang in this matchup. Dark versus light. Who will come out on top? I truly have no predictions. I can't tell you how this will go, but I can tell you that Dragthulu is definitely hungry after that loss. They are feeling it, they want it, and they're hungry for it. I am sweating. Angel's gonna spread his wings. And we're gonna see how this match goes. If you guys are excited, let me know, because I'm certainly excited. Dragthulu versus Gaelic Angel. Dragthulu out of the gates with a single leg drop kick. Dragthulu's hungry. Dragthulu came off a loss against TheSleepyPengu, the TheSleepyPengu. And he's hungry. But also, Angel has come off a loss to Unchained. So both of these men are fighting for a victory. Because there can only be one champion, as we were saying earlier, in the Idols and in the Icon division. And everybody wants to make history, because you can always, at any time, become a champion. But can you become the first champion ever? Only one person can do that. Their heights are pretty comparable. Looks like Canadian Destroyer! What the hell? God damn, one of the most dangerous moves in wrestling. Angel just pulls out like it's nothing. Angel just pulls out a Canadian Destroyer in the first 5 minutes of the match. Dragthulu's head has got to feel some kind of way after that. What next? We're just going to pull out a burning hammer? And that's not a flaming weapon. Kicks and punches as he snapmares. Angel popping off there again, dropping the splash. I thought it was going to be the knee. Dragthulu wobbly feet right now as Angel knocks him a good one with a right and a second right. And now is he going for the power bomb off the apron onto the floor? Never a good feeling. The back just hits the floor with full impact. There's nothing to stop you from falling off the apron like that, and the apron is pretty high. We have to store ladders, tables, kendo sticks, sledgehammers, chairs under the ring. We have to store ring equipment. Sometimes we store people under the ring. That's how big the canvas has to be. And it looks like Angel is jumping over the stairs. This is incredibly dangerous. Angel jumping over the stairs and lands it. I think Angel tried to do this in his match against Unchained, but missed. But he connects with the clothesline off the top rope. As Drag... German suplex on the ground. That's not fun. I can tell you that I've taken a couple German suplexes in my day, and that is not fun. Angel fighting out. Hits the knee again, targeting the knee. Always target the leg. We work limbs on MPW, okay? We're professionals here. We work the limbs. Dragthulu standing there. Angel goes for the Hail Mary, honestly. It is just a Hail Mary. But didn't come up with anything. Clothesline misses it. Goes for kind of a German, but takedown instead. Angel's still up. Fireman's carry. But Angel fights out of it. It's got to be hard to hit the side of his head when he has those horns. But Angel fights through it. Clobbers him in the skull. And Angel's got him up. Could we see the fall from grace? No! Oh! Poison Rana fights out of the fall from grace position. No one is kicked out of the fall from grace at all in MPW history so far. As Drag, I think, is looking to back body drop. Angel on the hardest part of the ring, right down the spine, could dislocate some vertebrae, could break some bones. That is steel right there, covered by a thin piece of cloth. And Drag feeling himself as Angel knocks Drag off and goes for a flying cross body, but misses. Hasn't been too good on these inside to outside springboard dives. Hasn't been super great on it. Drag has been calculating them. Inverted, like, suplex thing. Dropped him on his face. As he pounds away at the skull. Rolls him into the ring. Dragthulu enters in through the second rope. Kicks him off. Angel trying to get some more momentum that he lost after the failed fall from grace attempt. Off the top ropes. Spinning heel kick. Or off the top ropes. Off the ropes. Spinning heel kick. Roll up. Pin. Could this be enough to snag the victory? No. Angel kicks out at one. Drag doing anything he can to try and pick up this win. As he pulls him into a clothesline. And just steps over him. And pulls him into another clothesline. Just tossing him around like a puppet on strings. Is he going for it again? He is. He just steps over the body like he's nothing. Each of these lariats can't feel quite good for Drag either with that collar on Angel, but Angel... Oh, I think Angel was going for something, but countered into a Northern Light suplex by Dragthulu. I think Angel was going for something big. Snapdragon suplex by Dragthulu into the Abyssal Tombstone. Could this be it? I think it is. I would have to say referee's out of position. 1, 2, no. That Snapdragon suplex in that. I think Angel's leaving here with a concussion again. I think Angel, so far he hasn't been prone to injury. He keeps showing up to work, so I say he's got to be medically cleared. But I gotta check those medical degrees. Angel's taken so much punishment in these past weeks. It cannot be good. Unfortunately, we don't have healthcare. But it looks like Angel's trying to get some momentum back with these clotheslines. Sends him down. Angel goes for the pin. No, Drag kicks out. Oh, went for a little slobber knocker, but missed. Grabs his arm and kicks him in the gut. Dragthulu, Irish whip into the knee. Dragthulu is relentless, vindictive. He is picking apart Angel and choosing his opportunities, and Angel needs to do something to figure out like how to win this match. He has gone for 2 big moves, and Drag has scouted each one. Angel's got to be careful, because Drag has his number right now. Drag throwing Angel off the ropes, drops down, goes for a kick, but misses it. Could this be a chance for Angel to strike? Nope. Snapmare into the knee. Drag keeps control, as it looks like he might be calling for another Abyssal Tombstone. If Angel can't scout this, I don't know. Oh, he does! He does! Angel takes down Drag. Can Angel get the fall from grace off? He needs to get something big off and put Drag away. I think he's on borrowed time. But that's just me. I'm not a professional wrestler like these two. I'm just a commentator. I went to... Oh, is he using the corner to get Drag up into the fall from grace position, and he nails it! In the center of the ring, nowhere to go! No! Angel is as shocked as I am. The first person to ever to kick out of the fall from grace. Angel throws Drag into the corner again. Could he be going for it again? Could he be using the ropes again? Uses the turnbuckle to get Dragthulu in the ropes into the perfect position. He hits it again. Fall from grace. In the center of the ring. Drag has nowhere to go. Referee out of position. 1, 2, 3. It took 2 to put away Drag, but Angel did it. Dragon was in control that entire match, and Angel picked his spot and pulled out a win. Incredible. Using the environment to his surroundings to his advantage. Using the turnbuckle, he knew he couldn't lift up Drag all as an own. He used it as an vantage point to pick him up and drop him on his head. Very impressive. As Angel moves on and wins, as we will move to our next first ever inter-division match. Alright, the first ever Icon Idol inter-division match. Tag team competition, the first ever tag team match in MPW history. It's starting off with UnchainedAwesome. One of the first people to, one of the first icons to fight on the show was in the first match, coming off a win against Angel, who just had a match against Drag. Unchained probably feeling himself a bit and probably happy to know that he doesn't have to work 100% because he's got a tag team partner that will, pick up his slack, should I say. And Unchained's tag team partner is none other than the idol, TeaTheShiba. T and Shane have been friends for a while, as said in probably the first episode of MPW, and this will be the first time they tag team together. So now, the way this works, it is a tag team match. Countouts, disqualifications will happen, can't pin in the ropes, and the idols are only allowed to fight the idols, the icons are only allowed to fight the icons. Referee's discretion as always, and you must tag in your partner when they are holding the tag rope in your corner. If an idol is tagged in, the other icon must tag in their idol partner. And their idol partner. And to face off their opponents, staring across the ring from Team Sheepdog will be the Magic Man, Merlin. Unchained's first ever opponent. This man put him through a table, and now they're fighting against each other in an interdivision match. He's back And he's magical as ever. Casting magic all around the arena. But who will be his partner? We will see. I'm thinking that this team of Merlin and whoever his partner is going to be magic. The first match for Unchained, the first opponent Unchained ever had, and the last opponent TeaTheShiba had, Rize, the self-proclaimed Panda Archon. This is myth and magic coming together to face off against, you know what, just the Paw Patrol, I guess. Rize and Merlin have something in common, and it's fireworks. Pyro. Rize looks determined to get some revenge. Rize lost to T in her debut match, and Unchained lost to Merlin in his debut match. A lot of animosity potentially between these friends. They want to get their wins back, and they want to stay undefeated against each other. So we will see who will win the first ever tag team match, first ever interdivision match, as Merlin and Unchained will start off for their respective teams. Merlin sending a haymaker immediately into a bear hug. Chain could tap right here. It looks like T was maybe coming in to break something up. Try to maybe rip the hands off of Merlin, as Chain puts in his own submission. Tat for tat, the chokehold on Merlin as he jawbreakers Chain. This is an entirely different match when you think about it. Being one-on-one is something, but having a teammate you can tag out to when you need a break leaves you just has so much opportunities. And speaking of tag teams, Rize is automatically tagged in as T enters the ring for a super kick to Rize, and Merlin will roll out as he is no longer the legal participant. Side suplex by TeaTheShiba. Everybody calls her the ultimate underdog, but I don't think she's under anything. She has shown time and time again that she is powerful. Rize bulldogs the Shiba. And a big boot to the side of the head. Merlin's back up. Good to see you, Merlin. And you know what? This is a great strategy. Fast tags. Make sure that your team isn't tired. Take out your opponents and tag your partner in fast. Got him in a burning hammer position. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I actually thought he was going to do the burning hammer for a second. I was very scared for Merlin's neck. Okay. Merlin's beard being kicked right now. As Unchained throws Merlin into the corner. Off the middle rope with magic. Hits the kick. Ooh, a 2 count to Merlin this early on. Could not bode well for Merlin, or he's just taking a break. You never know. You never want to count out Merlin. He has the biggest biceps in the entire roster, and that's including Glitchy. Just picks him up, a pure show of strength right now, just walking him around the room. Drops him right on his body. Merlin showing that he doesn't need magic to get this done as he tags in Rize. T jumps in. Looking at each other across the corner. Or across the ring. I don't know what this is, but inverted DDT it looks like. Where she grabbed her T's arm. Inverted DDT. Exploder suplex it looked like. Was that the salmon slam? I think it was actually. It just happened so fast that I got completely caught off guard. This is the first time we've seen this, if I'm remembering correctly. T throwing Rize in the corner and drop kicks her back into it. I was actually thrown off guard. I don't know what Merlin was doing, but it looks like Merlin might be going to hit Unchained. Is Unchained still in the corner? He is. He's just going to say hi, buddy. T with the Snapdragon suplex. She was watching Dragthulu's match last in the back. Oh, running ripcord knee. And T throws Rize into her corner, chops the boobs. Chops the boobs again, but blocked by Rize. Smack right in the face. Nothing fancy about that one. Arm drag. One, two. T kicks out. Rize kind of frustrated, looks like, but still in it, making sure not to lose sight of the goal. Rize obviously really wanting to get one over on T, who just curls her up in a... I don't know what the ref's doing. I think the ref was arguing with Unchained there, not looking at the pin. But Rize obviously wants to get their win back on T, and obviously Unchained wants to get his win back on Merlin. Throws him into the corner. And big kick to the face. Wind up into the corner. Just knee right in a rock. Talk about a rock in a hard place. Working the leg. And T tags in Unchained. Rize is going to make her way out of the ring. No longer the legal participant. Merlin runs at Unchained. Off the ropes into a beautiful kick. If I do say so myself, in the corner, that's definitely rope break. Oh, Merlin moves his hands out of the rope. Tube count. But Merlin kicks out. He said, I don't need no stinking rope. Okay. Oh. Cartwheel into the lariat. By Chain hits it. Connects and flattens inside out. Merlin is knocked out on the canvas. He is no longer the legal man. And Rize is rushing T as they lock up in the corner into the inverted DDT by Rize. Merlin is stunned on the outside. I think he is feeling some kind of way after that clothesline. And Rize with the elbow drop onto T, right into the chest. And a forearm taking control. Red versus blue happening right now. Rize attacking the only thing red, or one of the only things red on T. Attacking all the red parts of T, saying, that's my color, give it to me. As T says, no, my shoes. T discus, big boot, and runs to pin. Referee out of position. Oh, and Unchained and Merlin collide in the ring. They are not the legal participants, but they take the opportunity with the ref distracted by the count to rush each other. Another booty-poppin' moonsault by T. Double poppin' moonsaults as T grabs Rize, boops the snoot. And she grabs her again and boops the snoot. T tags in. Rize feeling some kind of way on the canvas. Again, Merlin charging Chain every time he's tagged in. Tosses him by the horns. You fight the Chain, you get the horns, as they say. Oh, ducks the hand. Does Chain and rocks him with a kick. Super kick to the back of the head. Merlin is reeling as Chain is starting to feel it. Goes for the punch, but Merlin, oh, kick, reverses it. T takes a step down. T is not able to attack Merlin, but she can grab him and throw him back into the ring. Merlin is not allowed to attack him. Throws him into Chain. A little bit of miscommunication. Almost hits T when Chain dodges. If either one of the divisions collide, they are breaking their contract and will be disqualified from the match. They got to be careful. You can use this to your advantage, just as Chain tried to do, dodging out of the way, almost getting T hit. But as you can see, the referee's counting. They have till 10 to get back into the ring. Shane throwing Merlin in the ring, but it doesn't. Merlin stops himself. There it goes. Shane tries again. On the apron, Shane is going up. Could we see another sheepdog headbutt? Horns connect. Shoulders down. Could this be it? The first ever tag team win? No! And T sling blades Rize. In the corner, not the legal participants. Rize rolls out of the ring. This is wrestling chants echoing the arena. As Shane fights Merlin. Oh, could we see it for the first time ever? Shane's... Oh, he spotted it with the elbow! And now Merlin clotheslines off the rope. Splash onto Shane. Uses Shane's body to help him up, pushing down on the chest. And I think Merlin's going to make Shane see stars as he just completely... No! Shane gets up. Merlin looking to maybe make his way to the bottom rope, middle rope with magic. Splash off the middle rope. Maybe Merlin's looking to tag in his tag team partner Rize, who has entered the ring. T taking the place of Shane, goes for his super kick, but gets caught with a cross forearm body thing. I don't even know what happened there. T tried to shoot her out of the sky, but Rize's wings were not clipped. Rize with like a Uranagi? I have no idea what that was. Rize is pulling out moves I've never seen before, and T kicks out barely. Rize very frustrated, really wants this pin. Of course, it always feels good when you're in a tag team match to win. Oh, Archon drop, center of the ring, with venom in the eyes of Rize staring down T. Unchained, nowhere to be found. T pushes out. Rize is so tired, she wants to put T away. But T is not saying die. Of course, as you can say, tag team matches are always great. To win a tag team match, no matter what, drop toe hold. But you want to be the one, sometimes in the head, people want to be the one to get the pin. And I feel like Rize wants to get the pin on T. Unchained is preparing for something. Looks like he's breathing heavily as he's going up top. Could we see something? It's telling Merlin to get up. Unchained went for something, but lands on his feet. Merlin with a clothesline to the back of the head. Grabs him by the horns. And pulls him into the ring. Ooh, it looks like the ref got bumped there for a second. Get some jabs and crosses in there. Off the top rope, or off the middle rope? Yeah, middle rope. With magic, the flying kick as Shane throws Merlin into his corner, nowhere near his partner. And he just starts striking with the knees, the Muay Thai clinch. And then Shane kicking away and just stomping, cutting off the circulation for Merlin, making it hard to breathe, and then putting his knees directly into his beard, the most sensitive part of a wizard. Merlin gets up, gets a hit. Oh, I mean, referee's discretion. I think the ref went over to talk to T and said, "Hey, I don't think you can do that." But T broke up the pin. Rize runs into T. T rolls her over into a knee, knocks her. Loopy went to grab her up, but it didn't do it. TeaTheShiba with a crazy move. Not even gonna begin to describe what just happened. And she tags in Shane as Rize exits the ring. Again, just out of the gate, Merlin has infinite energy. He was taking his vitamins this morning, always running out the gate to hit Unchained as fast as he can. Going off the ropes with a clothesline. And it looks like T is breaking up the pin again. I guess referee's saying, you know what, sure, break up the pin. I don't know. Merlin again showing us his strength. He had a little magic accident there. I don't know what happened there, but Merlin showing off his strength, is dropping Unchained on his entire body. Spin kick into the Shining Wizard from Merlin. Certainly he is shining. He's looking a little bit dazed right now. Unchained is dead in the center of the ring. Okay, he's getting back. Drop kicks over Chain, but get blocked by T. German suplex reversed by Rize. I think I'm getting in my headset right now that idols are allowed to hit icons, but icons aren't allowed to hit idols. What? Why? And they are playing elevator music. Okay. So I guess that's the rules now. Sure. Or is Merlin gonna break these rules? I don't know. He's screaming at the ref. I don't know what he was doing there. He shouted at the ref. Maybe did some sort of magic word, but twisted T off the top ropes to put away Rize. Is he distracting the ref? I don't get what he's doing. This is a terrible game mechanic if this was a game and not real life. What is the point of this? T is still pinning. 1, 2. Okay, gives Rize enough time to get out of the pin. Why? What was the point of that? Merlin was speaking in Latin tongue to the referee, completely disabling any 4th grade preschool thinking capabilities, no longer able to count up to 3. I think we're gonna have to talk to the athletic commission about that. Is speaking in a Latin language to our professional referees legal? I will have to look that up later. But Rize wrapping T in the ropes, using everything to her advantage. Discus, big boot, as T makes her way over to Unchained to tag in Merlin, or to tag in Unchained, and Merlin gets tagged and goes for the super kick, but misses. Merlin dodges it into the suplex. It looks like Merlin is going to that second rope again with magic, calling up. No clue, but it affected Chain in some way. Merlin is going up. Have you ever seen a magic man on his magic carpet? Calling up Chain again. Merlin with the magic missile drop kick off the top ropes, shoulders down in the center of the ring. T comes in and breaks it up again, because I guess idols are allowed to hit icons, but icons aren't allowed to hit idols. I don't know. I just work here. As you always say, MPW can never expect anything, as immediately Rize gets hit with the pedigree, somewhat center of the ring. T flips her over into the center of the ring. Merlin's coming in to speak more incantation. Oh, he pulled T right off. He just grabbed T and pulled her off of his partner. T is going up top for the Twisted Bliss. Twisted T. I mean, part of that's blissful. He's speaking incantations. Get out of here. Oh, dodged out of the way is Rize. Tag team matches have such intricate methods, ideas, things that will happen, as many of the times the partner will come in and stop the count, completely ending any momentum the other team could have. Rize hyping herself up at a count of 6. T knocks her with the shoulder tackle. And it looks like she's making her way to Chain. She could have won by count out there, I think. Merlin just tripped. I think some sort of banana peel was in the center of the ring there. As Merlin gets behind Chain and grabs him by the back of the head and just clobbers him in the chest. Stomping the arm. As Rize and T enter the ring again. T with the Snapdragon suplex. And T is going up for another Twisted T. Oh no, Rize's getting up. T is gonna boop the snoot. Unchained down in front of our French-Canadian commentators booth. As T says, stay down, gets on that magic rope. Goes for the dive, but misses. Rolls out of the way. No one is home. Shane still out on the floor, is the legal man. And will start getting counted out. Looks like Rize is going to help Shane to his feet. What a nice gesture by the opposing team. And throws Shane into the wolves. Shane is playing possum as he kips up. Merlin hyping himself in the corner. Doesn't really quite realize that Shane is back up, and the educated feet, oh my god, just rubbing the bottom of his shoe as he bounces off the other turnbuckle and puts his foot right through his face. Tags in T. Rize running out, looking a little bit more tired. Both of these teams have to be feeling tired. It's been a long, hard-fought match. If one of them can get a big move, they could put the other away. It's like Rize's going for the pin on T. 1, 2. T kicks out. Rize is feeling it, I think. Rize wants it, but Rize can't get it right now. Slap to T. Drops her. And now it looks like she might be going for the Salmon Slam. Not the Salmon Slam, the Archon drop. 1, 2, nearly kick out. Shane was stepping in because he thought that maybe T could kick out, but for a second he thought, no, I don't think she can. Rize going up top, calling for T. Missile drop kick, following in the footsteps of Merlin there. Shades of MerlinGTB. Uranagi. And might be going for another Archon drop here. Spiking the head into the canvas. Merlin enters the ring. Shane is screaming at the ref now. I don't know why the ref gets distracted by people yelling. Your job is to count, ref. This ref is way too sensitive. Obviously, these guys are saying some very inappropriate things. Discus, big boot, caught. As Rize pulls T into her corner. Tags in Merlin. And Shane and Merlin go at it. But it looks like Rize has T as well. Rize and T are not the legal participants. They look at each other and tandem power bombs. Merlin goes for the pin and T is knocked out in the center of the ring. Ref is so out of position. He doesn't even know what he's doing. He's crying in the corner. Kick out by Unchained. Merlin is absolutely flabbergasted. As Merlin gets up for maybe another missile drop kick, another magic missile drop kick in his arsenal. Merlin took a long rest and is now able to, no, shoulder tackle off the top rope. Shane counters it. As Shane picks up Merlin, cartwheels into the clothesline. And Rize breaks up the pin. T completely taken out on the floor. Oh my god, the forearms, the elbows could cut open your face. Merlin climbing up to the top rope. And he's waiting for Unchained to get up for the magic missile dropkick, but he's too far off. And he caught himself on the rope. That must have not felt good. Merlin grabs Unchained and works over the ribs. 1, 2, T breaks it up, but I think Shane kicked out. Now Merlin's going back up. A lot of aerial offense from Merlin. T's trying to stop Merlin from hitting the magic missile dropkick, but he hits it. And now Rize and T stare each other down as they step out. T was trying to push Merlin off the top ropes. Now Merlin showing off his strength, stepping on the back of Shane. Rize and T. Rize goes for the grab. T off the ropes. Snap German suplex. And Merlin spells some incantations and maybe says something rude about his mother. And now Merlin and Unchained are fighting in the ring. T held the pin for long enough. The Rize was knocked out cold by that German suplex. And the first ever inter-division match has, I don't think Chain is showing off his strength, carrying T around. T has the height advantage, but Chain is hyped up. That was an incredible match. And T picks up another win against Rize, and Unchained revenge for his first ever match against Merlin. We will see you guys in the main event of the evening for the 4th episode of MPW. And our main event of the evening, currently 1-0, SleepyPengu is going to send us off to sleep tonight. This is our main event and our last match of the night. And of course, it's got to end with the TheSleepyPengu. An insanely dominant competitor, had an insane match against Dragthulu in his debut, picked up the win, even with Dragthulu pulling out shenanigans. Dragthulu didn't understand that penguins can see in the dark. We're looking to see TheSleepyPengu, and we'll see if he can keep up his record. It always seems the ones that are goofing the entrances are the hardest hitters in the division, as we end off against FlairZero. And now if I have to tell you something about Flair, he works hard. And boy, is it stressful to work hard. And that's why Flair comes and fights in this division to let out his aggression. He breaks people's fingers so they can't write support tickets for his IT company. He doesn't want to have to work. He already works too much, and he's here to take it out on everyone in the division. Flair literally rides in on his motorcycle because he's coming in from work. He goes in, clocks out, and clocks in here, and then clocks some people's heads. FlairZero, I think there's a 0 chance of the loss here. I will predict it. I think FlairZero is gonna win this match. He's been working hard. He's been in the gym. He's been lifting computers. He's got companies on his back, and he's here to have this company on his back. But Sleepy is really not someone to take lightly. Sleepy can adapt. Sleepy can overcome. Sleepy evolves. Sleepy is anything but. He is a Pengu at most. TheSleepyPengu versus FlairZero. Main event. Let's get it. MPW episode 4. And Sleepy out the gates with the DDT. And he's going to target Flair's arm. That's the arm he writes code with. Snapmare by Sleepy, taking control of the match. TheSleepyPengu wants to keep this undefeated streak. Flair wants to pick up as many wins as he can. We don't know who's in contention right now. It chops and punches. We don't know who's in contention for the first ever Icon Division World Heavyweight Championship. But you got to think that if Sleepy can maintain a undefeated record, he's got to be somewhere in the picture. As is Draven is probably in the picture for the Idol Division Championship, her being undefeated 3-0. We'll have to see when our big event comes out in 2 weeks. As Sleepy jumps up on top. Penguins can fly! Drop kick off the top ropes. Elbow drop. Penguins can fly. You thought it was a myth, but it's real, and you just saw it here on MPW. Flair picks up. He's going to drop him on the barricade. That is metal. That is steel. That is painful. He dropped him head first in front of the crowd on metal. That is not fun. Okay, that is right on the beak, you could say. As Sleepy spreads his wings, looking to fly again. Oh, no, gets caught by Flair. Pulled in by the clothesline. Flair off the ropes. Drops to the floor and bumps off each other. Goes for chops. Woo! Ric Flair style. Ric Flair. Oh my god. Flair tosses Sleepy, targeting the head, knowing that if he can knock Sleepy out, Sleepy might be out for good. As Flair knocks him out and drop kicks him off the apron. Flair knows knocking out Sleepy, he could be asleep for a while. And Sleepy is out on the floor. Flair coming back out to go grab him. Double stomp, puts his weight in on those metal boots. Taking complete control with these chops. If Sleepy wasn't wearing a shirt, I'd tell you his chest would be red. As Sleepy rolls through and grabs the leg, drops his head on the apron, it looks like. And he targets the legs. And he's going to target the arms. Again, that's the arm he streams with! As Sleepy targets the elbow, throws Flair into the ring. Sleepy hops over the ropes. Back and forth these two, clothesline by Flair. And Flair doing a little bit of a combo forearm to knock out TheSleepyPengu. Sleepy rolling into the corner, trying to get his bearings back. Elbow up. He pulls him into the Anaconda Vice? I think so. Anaconda Vice, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, though. I don't know submissions, man. I don't know submissions. But he pulled him in submission, just tosses Flair, using his momentum to toss Flair right over Sleepy's snapmare. Landing into the corner must have not felt great, but Sleepy's standing. Off the ropes. Sleepy went for a grab, but they bump. They collide. The powers collide. Kick ducked by Below Zero. Ducks the line and Below Zero. Flair almost took a win. Sleepy was completely discombobulated, spun around, and caught with the Below Zero. Stomps the chest. And he grabs the leg and dragon screw leg whip by TheSleepyPengu. Goes for the pin, maybe a desperation cover here. 2 counts. Sleepy. Oh, Sleepy was looking to fly, I think, but Flair scouted it, got in the ring, and Sleepy thought of it. And thought, you know what, he's coming in. Ooh, tosses him over the knee. And Sleepy contorting Flair, tossing him, using every part of his body to flip Flair over into the Sleepy Hold. Sleepy Hold is locked in. He can make Flair tap. He can make Flair pass out. He's cutting off all circulation to Sleepy, and he's got it wrapped around his neck. First ever submission victory could be here. Flair's fighting to get the legs off him, and Flair rolls into it, rolls out of it. Sleepy had the Sleepy Hold cinched in. Clothesline to Sleepy into a powerbomb jackknife from Flair. Not only is that so high up, it's just right onto the back as Sleepy kicks out and rolls out of the ring. Flair looking to fly. Flair is going up top. Elbow drop, but he scouted it. Sleepy rolled out of the way. No one was home. Bulldog onto the ground. As Flair snap suplexes on the ground There is not much protection out there. Jumps his weight. That's all the pressure on his heart, his chest, his ribs. They're going to be aching after this. He's going to have to ice those as he hip tosses Sleepy. And he's comboing him. Throws him into the barricade and is just doing anything he can to injure Sleepy, using the environment, making sure that Sleepy is not in the ring where he can fly and bounce. Making sure he's doing as much pain in the outside as possible. Clothesline in the corner and could knock your head off. I swear Sleepy's head's gonna pop. As Flair is looking at Sleepy in position, ready to strike with the below zero, busting Sleepy open. I think he might have cut open his eye there. Flair's foot is a little bit under the ropes, but Sleepy doesn't need it. Flair is shocked. Flair is completely impressed, I think. He is... I said that Flair, there's zero chance that Flair doesn't win this, and I'm doubting myself now. Chalk blocks the leg, targeting the leg again of Sleepy, making sure he can't fly, he can't jump. Shaking the leg a little bit. Elbow drop, fancy elbow drop. Sleepy gets up nice and fast. He's feeling himself too. Sleepy behind him, went for a zigzag. I thought maybe he was going for another sleepy hole. Sleepy hole, sleepy hold. 3 with the zigzag. Sleepy caught Flair off guard with the zigzag, dodged the elbow drop, grabbed his neck, and he hit his skull on the end of the ring, or the side of the ring. And he's got a cut above his eye, had to end it early as fast as he could. And Sleepy keeps his winning streak alive. And this isn't a fairy tale for this Sleeping Beauty, and we'll see you guys next week.